the cylinder is 15 and the height is 20. Cone has a diameter of 15 also, height is h. The container is half full of water and it fills exactly the whole cylinder. So this whole thing, 26, paper 1, 2024. So this whole thing is filled. And then of course at the top part is to a certain height. But I don't know where. They say it's half filled. Okay? So they say, can you then find the value of H? So first thing first, they say the volume of the cone, what? Is equal to the volume of the cylinder. Wait, something is, the container is half full of water.
Yeah, it's only the cylinder that's half. It's only the cylinder that's filled with water. Yeah.
The water fills exactly, that means it's half the volume.
Yeah.
Is that what they're trying to say?
Yeah, container.
Okay, wait, let me erase this.
Oh my god.
So that means if the container is half full, is half filled, but only the cylinders gets filled completely, it means that the volume of cylinder is essentially the volume of the cone. So volume of cone must be equal to the volume of cylinder. Because half filled means this is filled, meaning this and this must be equal. Okay? So volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So my r square is 7.5. My height is 20. So this is the volume of my cylinder and it's equals to volume of cone. 1/3 pi r square h. So 1/3 pi. Radius is also the same thing. And then the height is unknown to me. So you will realize that this one cancels out, this one cancels out. H is equals to 60 cm. Done. Yes.
How do you know the volume of cone is equal to the volume?
Because they say the container is half filled with water. Half. And it fills the cylinder exactly. So it means this is half of the volume. This is the other half. Because they say half filled. Half filled meaning you only fill half of the container and only this portion is being filled. So half of the volume is equal to the volume of cylinder. And the other half is the cone. So the other half is the cone.
Oh shit.
Oh damn, this one he tore the paper. I think he needs like glue to glue it.
Tell you to tear one by one already, not patient enough.
Down here, this one.
Is it in order?
Yeah, in order.
Okay, okay. Oh my god.
It's a
Now I need to go and hole punch and put in a fastener for you. Okay, Kara, next one. B. A second container is also made from a cylinder and a cone, each with diameter 20 now. The height of the cylinder is 25. The height of the cone is 90. Okay, and the container is half full of water as well. So if you look at it, what can we tell from here? Same concept. So first we go and find the volume of the cylinder. Okay. So volume of cylinder is this. Shh, don't fight with each other, please. Okay, so this is this portion here, but actually there's this extra height here that we are also required to find. Okay, this extra height here. So to find this, we need to use the big cylinder, subtract the small cylinder. So 1/3 pi r square h, the whole thing, the big cone, not cylinder, sorry. The big cone minus the small one. So 1/3 pi r square, and then the height is d. So if you were to calculate it, you get 3000 pi, is it? Yeah, 3000 pi minus 100 over 3 pi d. Okay, so this is the volume of that little frustrum. Okay, so once you know this part and this part, they say this is essentially half of the container. So this is essentially half of the container. So that means if I were to add these two together, it should be equals to the volume of the cone here. Because this is half, this is the other half. So if I were to add these two, number 1 and 2 together, it should be equals to the volume of the small cone. Okay, so if I were to write them together, then volume of the small cone is just, oh, I need the radius though. Okay, so to find the radius of the small cone, this is 10. 10, not 100. Then this is D, then the whole thing is 90. So let's set up the equation. R over 10 is equals to D over 90. I'm trying to find the D. The depth, this unknown D. This small cone is the gray one. This is the gray one. I don't know. I know the rate. Oh, I don't have, right? I should use R. Okay, my bad. Okay, good that you notice this. Okay, I can't use 10 because the radius is not 10, right? Okay, 1/3 pi r square. So this R, if you do it properly, it's 19D. Okay, from here, using similar triangles. So this is 19D, then times the height D. So actually you end up with this. Oh no, even more, right? 9 square, 81 times 3, what is it? 243 pi D cube. Okay, so I repeat one more time. They say that the container is half full of water. So meaning this volume plus this volume is actually half of the container filled, which means the total volume here should be equal to the total volume here because they are each half of the container. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the total volume of the base, which is the cylinder and the frustum, and then I'm equating it to the small volume of the small cone. Okay, so let's try to put it in. So now this one has a bit of a difference. 1 over 243 pi D cube. Okay, volume of the small cone is just 1/3 pi r square h. So same thing. Okay, but you ended up adding them up. So this is 5,500 pi. This is plus this, so 2 of them. Okay, so cross out the pi, then you can find D cube by taking a cube root. Okay, what do you get as the answer? 87.4 cm, 3SF. Okay, so I thought the content isn't too much of difficulty. It's just understanding what the question is trying to say. Is this statement here. So measuration is something that they always like to test for O levels. Not so much of you can't remembering the formula, but understanding the diagram. So they like to put the two diagrams together. And somehow it involves similar triangles somewhere. So always try to remember this when you relate to measuration. Which one? Oh, cube. Okay. So as we go through the paper, you should get better and better. Should we interchange between E-Math, then we go to the next A-Math paper? Is that better? Yes, right? Never do A-Math. Or the later that period I bring. Construction? Yeah, so that's why maybe we rotate, that is easier, right? At least we get to revise A-Math also. 27 can. Vectors, huh? There will be one question on vectors, definitely, huh? Sometimes two questions. Okay, the rest, anyone is ready with your 10-year series to submit? This one is what, A-Math, huh? It's also yours, right? Never write name. Plus 16?
I will do A-Math paper 2024.
Okay, can. This one should be 3. 4 can or not? Yeah, can. 4y. Like this. But you can do it like this, ah. So this is 3x, 3x, 4y, 4y. Then you get 12xy, 12xy. Yeah, can, ah. Okay, so this one is B. Let's look at the next one, 27. Vectors. Okay, OAB is a triangle. Okay, quite obvious. We can all tell that. Okay, and then it says C is a point on BA such that BC is 2 units and CA is 1 unit. So you can always write that down. And then OA is 3A. Okay, it's bold, huh? So when you write, you must write with the little curly braces. And then OB is 6B. Show that the position vector of OC, like that. Okay, because you can't bold your letters on paper, right? Unless you keep doing this, but it will take a long time. So just go and write that. Okay, so how to find OC? You basically need to use OA plus AC. But we need to find AC first. So to find AC, you need AB. So AB is the same as moving from AO and then from O to B. So AO is the opposite direction of OA, so it's minus 3A, and then OB is just 6B. So if you know AB already, now you can find AC. Yes, because AC is just 1/3, 1 out of 3 units of AB. So if you 1/3 it, you will get minus A plus 2B. So put it in here. OA is 3A. And then AC is just this. So final answer shown. So position vector is as good as the coordinate of C. Okay, but we want it to be in OC. Because it's a vector, it's not an algebra.
But what if you forget to add it?
Then they might overall minus 1 lah. Yeah, because you are using algebra, not vectors. Hmm?
Why is it not name directions? Why is it name vectors? Because
Vector is anything that comes with a direction.
actually you're saying
So this is a vector quantity. You need to add the braces to tell us that it's a vector quantity.
you didn't say that. You just said ask. You just said ask me so.
Oh, we are supposed to use the humanities workroom,
Okay, let's go.
meaning that little room inside the humanities room.
Oh, that one.
So now we know.
Okay, come tell you.
No, let's not move. No, here is good. It's good. Okay, here is good. Okay, move on. No. We move there, we waste another 10. But the next 2 period we are here, what? It must be empty. Okay, later then we see how. Later I will check the venue first, then I let you all know. Okay, P is the midpoint of OC. So it cuts it into 2. And Q is a point on OB such that APQ is a straight line. And AQ is M times of AP. They are trying to tell you they are parallel to each other. In fact, they are collinear points. And OQ is N times of OB. So they want you to find the ratio. So first thing first, we need to be able to know what are all these vector quantities. So let's go and find what is OP first. Okay, so OP is just half of OC because P is the midpoint of OC. No need, but it's for you to know what I'm writing. Okay, but if you want to write for clarity also can. So OC is just half of this. Then it's actually just A plus B. Okay, so this is OP. So the moment you have OP already, you realize that finding AP will be easy. So AP is just moving from A to O and then O to P. So AO we reverse it is minus 3A. OP you just add this up. So you end up having minus 2A plus B for AP. Okay, we also need to know what is AQ. So how can we find AQ? AQ is moving from A to B and then B to Q. Oh, but we don't have BQ, right? But they never tell us the relationship, right? Did they? They never tell us the ratio, so I can't find it this way. Is there another way to find AQ? Let me see. I need which one? I need to find AQ. Is there a way? A, B, BQ. But I don't have BQ. I don't have BQ. Find OQ. Is there a way to find OQ? I don't have AQ. How to find OQ? I have AB. The whole thing, right? The whole thing is 6B. I need OQ, but I need to find AQ, then I can find OQ. So is there a way I can find AQ? The algebra? Where? Okay, wait, this is what question?
27B.
They find OQ. Oh, they leave it as it is.
Yeah.
As unknown A and B.
Yeah. Then it's like inconvenient.
But isn't that tougher? Okay, let's try that. To find OQ, you need to use O to A. Sorry, O to A. Aiyo. And then A to Q. So my OA is just 3A. And my AQ is just M times of AP. They give here. So we just plug in only. So we will let it be in terms of an unknown M. So this is what I have. Okay, so if we simplify the M's together, I will get 3 minus 2MA plus MB. Okay, so it's quite clear that vectors and algebra is different. The one with braces, the one without.
Which you expand?
Yeah, I just expand this one. Then I group them together, group the A's together. Okay, then besides that, they also tell me this. OQ is n times of OB. So OB I have. OB is just 6B. Okay, so which means to tell me that this is 6NB. So these two are essentially the same thing. By right, they should equal to each other. So this is for OQ. This is also for OQ. So if you do a term by term comparison. Sorry? 6B. This one. I know it's 6B. Okay, if you do a term by term comparison, you will realize that A, the coefficient, okay, by comparing, the coefficient of A is to 0. There isn't an A term there. So if you compare, this must be equal to 0. So M is 1.5. If you compare the B, correct, right? 3 divided by 2. Then the other one, M must be equals to 6N. Isn't it 1.5? Yeah, you bring over, then 3 divided by 2. Isn't it 1.5? Okay, M, you sub it in. So N is just 1/4, I think. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So once you have solved for N and M, now question say, can you give me the ratio between OQ and QB? Yes? 1.5? Yeah, divide by 6. You get 1/4. You check. Okay, so once you solve for the N and the B, we know that OQ from here, OQ is 1/4 of OB. So between OQ and B, right? OQ is 1 unit out of 4 units of this whole thing. That's what it's trying to say. So they say, can you tell me the ratio between OQ is to QB? 1 is to? No. 1 is to? No. 1 is to
2.
3.
yeah.
I just guess.
You look at the diagram. They want you to break it into 2 parts.
Sorry, friend. Sorry.
Here and here. Okay, so that's it. If they ask you in terms of this way, usually this is the slightly more challenging vectors.
The 4 marks only, man.
Only also you want your A's, right?
I want to pass.
Then it might be pose a challenge, this question. Then go and focus on others first, then come back to this question. But if you want your A, must do this. What? Who? Oh, okay. Okay.
Like if I say I love you, I love you so much. That's easy.
Okay, very soon we are going to set personal target for O levels, huh?
My personal target is.
If you hit your personal target, you can come and claim for individual prize.
I aim F9.
The small pan pizza.
If I aim F9, then if I get above that, I'm winning.
Personal goal must be set together with your teacher, endorsed by form teacher.
How do you get from here to here?
Expand. You expand minus 2A, right? Minus 2MA and plus MB. I group the A together. I take out the A as common factor. Yeah.
How many asking if his personal target can be set? 你看我跟你讲过多少次了？
Okay, next one. This one we haven't do. OBC. OBC is 25. They ask you to find which one? Thing. Okay, so OAC is this one. So it's triangles with common height. The ratio of the area is just the ratio of the base. So this one is 25. Is for 2 units. So to find the 1 unit, it's just 25 divided by 2. Remember triangles with common height? A1, A2 is equal to B1, B2. So A1 is to A2 is the same as the ratio of their base. Because the height is common, it cancels off the base. So this is, let's say the area of this first piece, this is the unknown I want to solve. The base here I know is 2 units. This one is 1 unit. I just put it in only. Okay, then when you cross multiply, you get 12.5. So this is triangles with common height. No need to go and find actual height and calculate. Just use ratio. So whenever you see vectors and then you see area question, you must think of triangles with common height or the stacked triangles where you square the ratio. This kind. Right? A1 over A2 is B1 over B2 squared.
And in this case, what's the base?
It depends on what here. What they give you. Okay? And there's another type. There is also this kind, which is like a ribbon. So this one also same ratio. Okay? So these 2 types, you square the ratio of the height or the base. But triangles with common height, you don't square. Okay, so these are the normal, this is similar triangles. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So as we are revising, I hope you feel more confident for prelims. By week 5, you should feel like, okay, I'm more or less ready for the exam. Now you are still like, I don't know if I can do this. OBC is 25. Okay, by week 5. By week 5. No question already? Oh, we just did paper 1.
This one, I think they moved the other question now.
Let's go.
Give it up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Give it up. Okay, next question. Don't. Oh, I thought you want to go where? Say everybody just talk. This person want to walk. Yeah, what? Oh, the paper can. Okay. Any question on this page?
Wait, this one can just do B.
B.
Yeah.
Can.
This one is use flip, right?
Yeah. So keep, change, flip. Then the rest is cancel properly. Okay. So you go and cross out what you can. So the 7 left 3. The R cannot cancel. The P can. 3 of it left 1. This is gone. And then this one can divide by 4. So whatever remaining, look at the top. I have 5. 15. And then P, Q5. 2024 paper 2. Okay, then the bottom I have 2R cube. Then you check one more time, still can simplify or not. If cannot, you're done. Paper 2, 2024, paper 2. Okay, for indices, if you have a fractional power that is negative, make it positive and flip the fraction inside. So you see, I make the power positive and then I flip the fraction inside. Yes. So this is one of the laws that you can use. Then now apply the 2/3 power to all the terms you see inside. It's a power. So it's not 2/3 times 64. It's 64 to the power of 2/3. So you will get 16. So this one, be careful. This is what y'all will always make mistakes in. This is raised to the power of 2/3, not times 2/3. You flip it. But if the question never say, actually no need. Yes. So power to power. Number actually got a power there. We just never write only. So it's 1 times the 2/3. Yeah. Yeah. Don't flip the power. The power just remove negative. So the general rule is this one. If you have this, right, flip, change the power to positive, change power to positive. Okay, focus. Afan and Ane also focus. Really, you know you can do it if you want, right? Ane just need to be more present in class.
Different laws for indices.
You must do better than Afan. Then he will feel like got a drive to do better. He just wants to crush you all his life. Don't know why. So you are his goal. So you run faster so he can catch up. Now because you are not running, he give up running. So you must work for your friend. Ane is a matter of choice. He want or he don't want. Now he don't want. So I can't do much. So please. What? Okay, D no need, right? Okay, next one. Matrices need, don't need? 3, part 3. Okay, okay, wait, that means I need the answers to the previous part. Okay, part 1 is 12, 15. Part 2 is 2040, 1530, and 900. Okay, so they say the cinema is expected to sell 3/5 of each ticket type in all the halls for a Monday show. So Monday is they are going to sell 3/5 of the ticket, and then Saturday they are expected to sell 9/10 of all the types of tickets, and there is only one film shown in each hall every night. So find the difference. So you want to take the bigger number to subtract the smaller one. So if you sell 9/10 of the tickets for Saturday, which one is the Saturday one? This is ticket price. Oh, it's the same thing lah. So 9/10. Okay, 9/10 ma. You are selling. This is for Saturday. You are selling 9/10 of the tickets, and then minus 3/5 of those you sold on Monday. Okay, always use the bigger number to subtract the smaller one for difference. And then you end up having 612, 459, and 270. Okay, the moment you have done that, this is for hall 1, hall 2, hall 3, yes. So total you got to add it up. So 612, 459 and 270.
When I ask matrices with sentence, how do you answer it?
What do you mean
Ask
matrices?
What are you finding? Like, what does your answer mean?
For this one,
Yeah.
the difference in your expected takings for all the 3 hall 1, hall 2, hall 3 respectively.
Must you respectively?
Yes. You miss out the respectively, then it doesn't get you the mark already. Because there's 3 entries there, you need to tell me that 3 entries is for who. So this one is for hall 1, hall 2, hall 3 respectively.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a part B. Okay, part B need, huh? Okay, I put here. But this one not relevant one. In the first week of the month, 5,075 tickets were sold. In the second week, sales decreased by 56%. So second week, you are only selling 44%. So because decreased by 56 means you only sold 46%. So go and find 46% of this. 44, sorry. So you get 2233 tickets for the second week of the month. So this is just a percentage question. Okay, next. They give you some kind of a ratio. Afternoon and evening ticket is in the ratio of 3:8. Evening to night ticket is in the ratio of 6:11. So in order to compare them, you need to make the overlapping unit the same. So both change to 24 units. So this is a times 3. This is a times 4. So those at the same level, you must multiply them in the same way. So your final ratio would be 9:24:44. Because I want to make this the same. So both must be 24 units, the LCM. But you can make it even bigger lah, but that means your final ratio you must simplify. Okay, so that is the ratio. So this is like a Sec 1 question, but they ask it in a not so direct way. What was that?
That's why Imran now he
Okay, sure.
Imran has evolved from like monkey age. So like when the evolving stage there will be some side effects. Is that side effect?
Shall we do some kind of a challenge for prelim? Like competition amongst yourself.
Whoever get F9, but even I'll be the winner. Jada Wong will be the winner.
Like we set target for each other, we hit then can get what. Or you choose a competitor.
If I get
If you score higher than him, then you get what. You see, that's why I told you you are his motivation. I don't understand. Like Aisha say, if let's say you get what, then she do what, something like that.
If we reach their target goal, they give us a gift.
Or that person give you a gift.
Bro, I'm not winning against Russia.
Okay, so go and think about it. What kind of challenge we will do for prelim, and if you hit the target, what you get from it. But must be sensible lah, cannot be out of the world kind of ticket. What? A target is something that needs some effort to achieve, not effortless.
I want B4 for A math. That's what I said.
Okay, then what is the thing that you want to get out of it?
So I can.
Okay, I will open up a tab for you to set targets.
Free 1 year supply of KFC.
Hello. The price must be sensible. Oh, there's still one this up so I can see. This one need or don't need? Okay, what about this one? Part B. Okay, so X is a point. So when they tell you coordinate, they are telling you position vector. So you can straight away write in this way first. So if they want you to find the, X to Y, they want you to find equation. So actually don't need to do in vector form lah. Equation means Y equals to mx plus c, right? You already got 1 point. You just need to know what's the gradient. But they tell you moving from X to Y is 5 units horizontal, 2 units vertical. Negative 2 units, sorry, that means it's going downward. So that means, if let's say this is your usual, let's say X is here. Okay, let's say X is here. I'm moving 5 units to the, this direction is what? To the right. Okay, so 5 units to the right, and then in the Y direction, I'm moving downward by 2 units. So Y is over here, X is over here. Can you find gradient? No need Gradient. Rise over run. So what's the rise? Negative 2. What's the run? 5. So gradient is just negative 2, 5. So you have gradient. You have a point. You can find equation now. So y2 minus y1 gradient x2 minus x1. So your equation is just remember, if you want to find equation, it's always like that. So I'm just substituting my x and my y. So don't see the vector that you think must be done by vector. You can think of it like in a diagram way. How do you get to the answer? So this is 5 and 4/5. Yeah. Okay, we must understand what does the vector mean. Vector means this is moving in the x positive direction 5 units, moving downward 2 units. So this is the line that we are drawing from x to y. That means this is starting from x to y. So to find the gradient of this line, we use rise over run. So we are actually going downward. The rise is negative 2. The run is 5 units. So that's how you get the gradient from the diagram lah. So when we give you vector, this is the x. This is the movement in the y direction. So that will help you find gradient. Or you can always see it like this is your change in y. This is like your x. You can always use this divide by this to get gradient. If you don't want to draw the diagram lah. So whatever vectors I give you, let's say I give you 5 and 8, you can find gradient by using 8 divided by 5. Like this. Okay? Chipeng, you don't need to check your answer, huh? Yesterday you chiong, huh? It is all here. You check. Okay, I will put a fastener for you, okay? So scary, right?
Yeah. Oh, my really looks like a top.
Okay, what about this one? Length. This one can, right? Just use length formula. x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square, square root equals to 25. So just go and square both sides. Then you get 49. Then you go and solve for A, reject the positive one. Okay, so this one is not any trap question, it's just your normal length. Okay. You need a gap. Do I have one?
Hold them together.
I don't know if it's thick enough for you. A bigger gap or not? Okay, I know the worst case. The worst case is a rubber band. Yeah, can, just nice. Okay. Shh. Graph, okay?
I never also do graph.
Okay, let's plot it. Minus 2, 8. Minus 1, minus 1.5. 0 minus 4. 1 minus 2.5. 2, 0, 3, 0.5. 4, negative 4. So once you look at it, you know it is a cubic. The shape is intentionally a bit like this. Because it's cubic. Yeah, I know. It's not easy to draw on iPad, no? But might be smoother than yours.
Way smoother. I thought I got it wrong because the graph was so weird.
No, it's like that. Okay, there's some graphs, if you see X at the bottom, which is like one of the year they tested, if one of the graph has an X at the bottom, your graph will split. That means there will be an asymptote where the graph will split. You don't go and join them together like that.
If it's negative, then you need others.
Yes, but when there's X below, your graph will split because X at 0 is undefined.
Asymptote doesn't touch the one.
Yes. Okay, so this is how the graph will look like. So when you draw,
How does 1 over x square, 1 over x graph look like?
like that,
1 over x square?
both on top.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is crazy, bro.
Okay, next. Use your graph. Explain why it has only one solution. Okay, look at this. Shh. Can you look at the left-hand side of the graph? Okay, pay attention. Look at the left-hand side of your graph. It's already done. So actually, they want your curve to intersect y equals to x. This is equals to y. So if you go and draw the y equals to x line, 0, 0, 1, 1. So you go and plot it out and draw a line across. There is only one solution because it only cuts the graph at one point. So when you write, you can say when plotted y equals to x only cuts the curve at one point of intersection. Hence, there is only one solution. Okay, so remember, always check your left hand side. Make sure it's the same as what is given on the graph. Or if it's not, you manipulate until it's exactly the same. Whatever that is on the right will be equated to y. And that is the straight line they are supposed to draw. So you can always plot using any diagram, any table, two values, then plot it out. Okay, so this one must score. Especially its graph, you have to find time to draw it out. Don't waste time skipping that question. No? No. I'm quite sure. So if you never meet your target, you cannot play ping pong until the end of O levels.
It's not ping pong, it's just for the
Yeah.
I stopped playing ping pong already.
Don't let me catch you.
I don't play anymore.
You always play ping pong.
Oh, that was my friend asked me to teach him.
Okay, don't. Your challenge is don't play with Ane.
Oh, okay.
That's tougher, right?
That's how you done.
You never respond, he also play. I don't know how. So this one is a bit higher level. Okay, your graph and draw a straight line here. They say solve, so you go and read the two coordinate of x you find here. So it's minus 0.8 and 1.2. So that's the two solution you want. Oh, still have one more. 3.7. So 3 solution, you write them all down. 3.7. Yeah. They say use your graph to explain. So you can draw or you can choose not to. But you need to tell me when you draw this line, it only cuts at 1 point. Okay? So this is the additional question they always like to ask for graph question. So if you want to score as much as you can, this kind of question you must know how to do as well. Next one. By drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve this equation. So look at this one. Shh. This one wants you to make the left-hand side of the equation look like this. So your mission is to make your graph look like what you see there. So one look at it, you know you need to divide by 2 throughout. So if you divide by 2, you get 2x squared. So the first one is done. You get x cubed divided by 2. Second one is done. But you end up having negative 2. So you are a bit falling short for this one. But it means you need to subtract another 2 on the left and do the same thing to the right. Then you see your equation on the left looking exactly like this. So once you are done with settling the left hand side, you can equate it to y. And this is the suitable line that they want you to draw. Yes, they say by drawing the suitable straight line on the grid, solve for the equation. So if you go, so x is negative 0.8, 1.2, and yeah. Can B need or don't need? Just substitute and solve only. Need or don't need? No need, What? Okay, what about this? Bearing. Okay, so bearing A, B, C, D, they are flat on the ground. So imagine it's flat on your table, and then the North Pole is like in the north direction, but it could be it could be like my bottle pointing upward. Because your compass always point towards the north. Then that's another question in another world. Okay, so let's check that they have put in all the info. Sometimes they are very sneaky, they don't put in all the info. So just make sure that it's all on the diagram already. It says B is on a bearing of 48 degrees from A. So meaning, if I turn clockwise direction, this is 48. And then D is due west of A. If you are due west, North, east, south, west. Due west means it must be 90 degree to it. So this is 90. Okay? Then they say, can you show that the angle BAC, this one, is 124.1. So if we zoom into this triangle, what rule should we be using? All three sides given. What rule do we use? Cosine rule. So if all three sides are given, or two sides and one included angle, we will use cosine rule. So this one you need to remember when to use cosine rule. Either two sides, one angle, or all three sides, you will use cosine rule. The rest all sine rule. Okay, so how to set it up? This is the angle. So we start off with this being the hypotenuse, and then sum of squares of the other two sides. Subtract 2 times the product of these two numbers, and then follow by cosine of the angle you want to find. So the next is just manipulation. Shift this entire thing to the right side and make it positive. Time's up already? Okay. Then let me finish this one very quickly. Then subtract the 405 here. Angle. Another symbol for angle. Okay, then I want to get rid of this. Remember, when you get rid of this, you bring over is a division, because there is multiply. When you bring over is division. And then if you don't want to copy the whole thing again, just cosine inverse the whole thing. Okay, this alone is 3 marks. Cosine rule is always 3 marks. So make sure you know how to do cosine rule. Okay, go for your recess. Okay, I see you back here later.
No.
Unless we see empty space there. Okay, later before I come, I will check the small workroom. Okay, question asks us to find AD, this one. So what you can do is write in everything that you have found. Okay, then question say, can you find AD? So it seems to be that we might need to use sine rule, can we? We can't, we don't have enough info. Do we have CD?
You have to do the ratio thing.
Did they give us any ratio? They didn't though. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
Find the angle.
We can find this angle. So first of all, go and find this angle DAC, which is 360 minus 90 minus 124.1 minus 48. So DAC will be 97.8. So the moment you have this angle, you can find this angle. So therefore ADC is 180 minus 97.8 minus 32, which is 50. Okay, so once you know this is 50.14, you can set up your ratios already. One is AD over sine 32 degree. The other one is 280 over sine 50.14. So go and solve for AD by doing a cross multiplication.
Can I submit on Google Classroom like I did on the paper itself?
Submit.
Yeah.
I need to make it into an assignment. You WhatsApp me, can? A soft copy. Under comment.
Yeah.
You try if can. If cannot, then you airdrop me. Can Okay. So this is the answer for AD. AD is 193.29. So 3SF is 193. Okay, last one. I have a point A that is the base of the vertical mast AT or mast. So the angle of elevation of T from C is 34 degrees. So if I have a vertical spot, let's say here, okay, I use a different color, this one. And then I'm looking up from point C. Here. I hope you can see the right angle triangle. This is the A, this is the T. So if I highlight it, this is the part. This is the blue part. And this is C. So the angle of elevation from C is 34 degrees. And they say, can you find the angle of elevation of T from B? T is, they tell you is a vertical thing that is standing up from A. So it's like this water bottle, right? Is placed at point A. This top part here is T. So it's that black shaded line that I drew. T is at the top. KB is at the top.
Is that near the mouth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So first thing first, I need to find where is AT first. So what I know is AC is 280. So let's do a tuakaso. HAO. I want to find O, I have A. So I use tangent 34 degree is equals to AT over 280. Yeah. Is given 32, sorry. Eh? Oh, here. They tell us angle of elevation. Okay, so once you know AT, you can find the angle of elevation from point B. So you go and draw another triangle from B. AT is known to me already. I know this is 280 tangent 34. I want to find what is this. So in order to find this, I know AB is 175 from the diagram. So to find the angle H, A and O, again is tangent. So tangent of this angle X is O over A. Yes. Then to find X, you just tangent inverse. So you realize this kind of question, right, usually involves tangent. So during the exam, if you are stuck, go and draw a right angle triangle and use tangent. More or less, you'll be on the right track. So you should get 47.2. Answer for angle is 1 dp. Okay, what's the next question you need me to go through? What from the diagram here? 175 is given on the diagram. Okay, what other question you need? Do you need 6? 8B. Yep. 6A. Okay. Nadia drives the first 40 kilometers of a journey on an expressway. So 40 kilometers. And the remaining 20 on local road. So this is expressway. This is road. And then she drives on the expressway at an average speed of X kilometers per hour. And his average speed on the road is 30 kilometers slower. Okay, then she take a total of 50 minutes for the whole journey. So if we try to calculate this part to find time for the expressway, it would be distance times speed. Distance, I want time, right? So time is distance divided by speed. So 40 kilometer divided by X. That gives me 40 over X hours. Then for the road, the time taken will be 20 divided by X minus 30. And this total time taken should be equals to 50 minutes. So you add them up. It should be equals to 50 divided by 60 hours. Convert it all to hours. So to solve for it, let's multiply throughout by LCM. So if you multiply by this, the X cancels out. Okay, then you multiply by this, the X minus 30 cancels out. Oh, this one cancels out, sorry. And then if you multiply, then the 60 cancels out. Okay, so go and simplify. 24, 60, 72, 30, is it? Okay, so let's group everything together. 360 minus 360, 45100. I don't know if I'm calculating right. Okay, so divide by 50 throughout. What is 50? Is it 102? Can you help me double check? Because I don't have calculator. Okay, shown. What do you do? What do you do? You combine first, then you cross multiply. Okay, save. Okay, so part B you just solve, and then they ask you why one of the answers must be rejected. So if you get speed being negative, you can say speed is a scalar quantity, cannot be negative. Or if both is positive, both x and x minus 30 must be positive. So you need the speed to be more than 30. Otherwise, it's nonsense. Okay. What about 7 need or don't need? Then let's look at 8. 8 no need or don't need? 8B. B, huh? Okay, the radius of the circle is 4 cm. So all this length you see over here is 4 cm. And COD is 1.8 radians. So this one is 1.8 radians. Okay, and we have proven that BMO and CNO are congruent. So that means these two triangles are exactly the same. So actually we see an isosceles triangle over there. Technically the other two halves are also equal. Yeah. 1.8 they give. Yeah. So if you look at it, the two gray triangles we have proven earlier to be the same. Congruent, part A, already proven. Can. Okay, so how to show that they are congruent? First of all, we have the radius. So you can write OB equals to OC, radius of circle, or radii of circle. Sorry? Yes, it's congruency test. Sorry? Huh? M is a midpoint of AB. N is a midpoint of CD. Okay, being that, then AB is equals to CD. So actually these two lines, wait, can I conclude they are the same? Did they tell me? AB and CD, they tell me they are equal, right? So what I can do is, I can say that ON is equal to OM because of equal chords, equidistance from center. Because they tell me this AB is equal to CD. These two are chords. Chords meaning 2 points. The line that joins 2 points on the circle is called a chord, right? So if the two chords are equal length, which is given here, they must be equal distance from the center. So these two must be equal distance away. So this is from the chord properties that you have learned. Yeah, even if they are midpoint, unless they are if they are equal, also can. So if you want, you can also say CN is equal to BM, since M and N are midpoints of AB and CD respectively. So by SSS test, triangle BMO is congruent to triangle CNO. So this is by SSS test.
I use ASA.
ASA, you have two angles equal? OB equals to? How you know? Okay, can. Yours is what?
Huh?
What is the reason why they are equal?
MBO and SCO equal because the angle in same segment, and then CNO and BMO right angle triangle.
Are they angles in the same segment?
Yeah,
It's not a nice butterfly, right?
you said they just had to touch the circumference.
Yeah, but it must be straight lines, ma. This one is like tilted, so you cannot bend the line, ma. So cannot angles in the same segment. Okay, so I'm interested in finding the length of the major arc AB. So that means question wants me to find this arc. Okay, so in order to find that, I need to know what is this angle here. Right? So reflex angle AOB, it's 2 pi minus 1.8 radians, because this should also be 1.8 radians. So knowing that, I just need to find area of, not area, arc length, which is r times theta. So my radius is 4, my theta is this. You just have to press the calculator. 17 point. So it's 17.9 cm, 3SF. My bun. lesson ends at 10:10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I
Still.
try to listen.
Okay, one last one. Okay, I move on. This one. Okay, first of all, I think on your paper, the angle you have is different from the one I have on the O-level paper because that year there's a errata. That means they ask you to change the angle on the question. So actually this one on your diagram is 43, right? So let me change it to be 43 and this is 13. Yeah. Cannot be because they will give you a green paper before the start of the exam, right? They give you the green paper and everybody asks you to change now. So according to the paper, you change all the error, then you do. So if you never do, you're going to be penalized, because they give you a piece of paper and say change the error first, then do. So you cannot miss it. To tell you where is the mistake. Because sometimes we verbally tell you cannot hear, right? We give you a piece of paper and do the correction. Okay. Not every year, some years. Different subject. Okay? So first thing first, you draw a line here. Okay? And then we focus on this sector first. Aiyo. Let's focus on this sector. Okay, so first thing first, you want to find the area of this shaded region. Okay, you need to find the area of sector, take away the area of the triangle. Do you see a triangle? Okay, let's call this X. Do you see a triangle SPX?
Sir, I got accepted to Nian.
You got accepted to
Nian also.
Ngee-Ann for? Oh, congrats. Please do a good job. Okay, area of shaded region 1. So let's say this portion here is shaded region 1. I will use area of sector, the blue one, take away area of triangle SPX. Okay, so area of sector, I just have to use the angle there, 43 degree over 360 times pi r square. So in this case, the small circle, the radius is 5. So I times pi r square. Take away the area of that triangle you see there. So you need to do a half times base times height. So remember I told your triangle has a shortcut, right? My radius is 5. This is 43 degree. So the base is 5 cos 43 degree. The height is 5 sine 43 degree. So base times height. So once you do this, you actually get the shaded region, and to get the full piece, you times 2. So you get half of the whatever shape that you see over there. So this shaded region, you got to multiply by 2 to double it up. So you get this entire segment. Okay? Can So what we are finding is this slice. Done already. Midway done. Wait, let me finish the other part. Oh, then change to 4.5, sorry.
No wonder looks so weird.
This is 7, Okay? Then you repeat the same old thing for the other side. So the other side is the same thing. You want this piece, but you need to go and find this one. Okay? So again, area of sector is 13 over 360 times pi r squared. But in this case, the r is not your small radius 7, is the whole thing. We take it to be the 14. Double is your diameter. Because this is like, you treat it as a sector. The whole thing. Or the one, okay, or if you don't want, you use a smaller one, this one. Here, let's do this. This one easier for you to see. This is angle at center, double the angle at circumference. So this is 26 degree. Okay, can you see that? So you repeat the same angle at center, double the angle at circumference. This one. Yes. Okay. So once you know that it's 26, we repeat the same instruction. 26 over 360 times pi r square minus the area of the triangle that you see there, this piece. This is 7, this is 26. So this is 7 cos 26. This is 7 sin 26. So half times base times height. You just have to draw it logically out. So you get this slice now. And then you times the whole thing by 2. So add them up. Sum up. Then you are done. Okay, final answer, you should get 8.03 cm square. Okay, a small answer, but that's it. So we finish paper 2024. Okay, I usually will not go through the PRWC question because I go through this year, next year is tested in a different way. So we will leave the PRWC to the very end, go through 1 or 2 types, but for now we'll go through all the other examples first. Because PRWC every year is different, you go and see across the year. You just need to read the instruction carefully.
Sometimes what they say so confusing.
Okay, but priority next week Monday when we go through, we will go through AMath 2024. So make sure it is done, completed, and bring it on Monday. Then Monday there's a Trigo revision test.
Which song I gave you?
I will bring back.